Humanity is about to circle the moon again, for the first time in more than half a century. NASA's Artemis II mission will send astronauts deeper into space than any generation has ever gone, marking the dawn of a new era in exploration. This video unpacks how Artemis II will be executed, why it matters far beyond the moon itself, and how it could, really redefine humanity's future in space. Artemis II is the bold sequel to Artemis I, the uncrewed mission that orbited the moon and proved NASA's new deep space systems. This time, it's personal. Astronauts will climb aboard the Orion spacecraft and embark on a journey that will take them thousands of miles, beyond the far side of the moon, before looping back to Earth. It will be the first time humans have left low Earth orbit since 1972. The goal isn't to land yet. It's to prove that NASA's most advanced rocket and spacecraft can work together safely with people aboard. The crew will test how Orion performs under real human conditions. Media group, astronauts inside Orion capsule operating controls, Orion life support system, panels, close-up of spacecraft, interior technology, stock distribute equally, air, water, radiation shielding, communications, propulsion, and life support. The mission will also include proximity operations where the astronauts use the spent rocket stage as a target to practice maneuvers, kind of like a rehearsal for future docking procedures. Artemis II's trajectory is carefully designed. Orion will enter what's called a free return path around the moon. A Flyby plan that allows it to naturally swing back toward Earth even if something goes wrong. The spacecraft will travel approximately miles above the lunar surface, capturing stunning imagery and performing live observations of lunar geology to help scientists choose future landing sites. The launch is officially scheduled for no earlier than 2026. Teams are already assembling the Space Launch System rocket and preparing integration with Orion. Every step of this process is meant to validate the entire lunar architecture. Media group, SLS rocket launch sequence, montage of rocket, spacecraft and astronauts, NASA team working in mission control stock or distribute equally, the rocket that lifts, the spacecraft that carries, and the humans who make it all real. Artemis II matters because it bridges the gap between test flights and true lunar missions. Its success will determine whether NASA moves forward with Artemis III, the first crewed lunar landing in over 50 years. Artemis II's power lies in the partnership between two technological marvels, the Space Launch System and the Orion spacecraft. Together, they represent the most advanced deep space transport system ever built. The Space Launch System, or SLS, is NASA's super heavy-lift rocket. That's enough power to propel a fully loaded Orion spacecraft and its crew toward the moon in a single launch. Once the boosters separate, the core stage continues firing to push Orion into orbit before the upper stage performs the crucial trans-lunar injection burn that sends it on its way. Then comes Orion, NASA's next-generation crew vehicle. It's designed to carry astronauts thousands of miles beyond Earth with advanced shielding, autonomous navigation, and deep space communications. The European-built service module provides propulsion, electricity, oxygen, and temperature control, while Orion's pressure vessel protects the crew. One of its key tests will be the life support system, capable of balancing air composition, temperature, and humidity inside the cabin for extended periods. Artemis II will also push communication technology forward by testing a new optical laser link that could honestly dramatically improve the speed and clarity of data transmission between Earth and spacecraft. Engineers will closely monitor how systems handle deep space radiation and micrometeoroid exposure, gathering data critical for future missions to Mars. Every component, from the rocket's engines to Orion's life support systems, is being tested to its limit. Success will prove that NASA can safely transport humans through deep space and bring them home. Artemis II isn't an isolated mission, it's the gateway to something far bigger. Its data and performance will directly shape the design and timing of Artemis III, the mission planned to land astronauts near the moon's south pole. That region is particularly important because it contains deposits of water ice, which can be used for drinking, oxygen, and even fuel, making long-term lunar presence possible. But Artemis II's role goes beyond immediate preparation. It's about proving that human operations can function sustainably in deep space. The mission will collect medical, biological and technical data to understand how the human body and spacecraft systems behave beyond Earth's magnetic shield, where radiation levels are far higher than in low orbit. This knowledge will guide the design of future lunar bases and, eventually, Mars missions. Another major outcome will be the testing of mission procedures that will later support the Lunar Gateway. A small space station NASA and its partners are building to orbit the Moon. The Gateway will act as a command post, laboratory, and transfer hub for lunar landings. The confidence gained from Artemis II will validate the navigation, communication, and power systems that Gateway will depend on. Artemis II also demonstrates how international and commercial partnerships are reshaping space exploration. The European Space Agency's contributions to Orion service module are essential to the mission, while companies across the United States are supplying everything from rocket components to software. The result is a global collaboration centered on exploration, science, and innovation. Perhaps the most inspiring part is what Artemis II represents for humanity. The mission's crew reflects a commitment to diversity, including the first woman and the first person of color to fly near the Moon. It's a message that exploration isn't about one nation's triumph, but about collective progress and shared curiosity. Artemis II isn't just another space mission, it's the moment we begin reclaiming our future among the stars. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to leave a comment below. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.